the Sixers have got to their best max potential regular season wise, which is why they're getting finals potential, all this type of stuff. Embiid is having his MVP season. Tobias Harris is having his best season as a Sixer. And there's a common denominator for that, which is why a lot of y'all have to apologize, because a lot of y'all, Doc Rivers, oh my God, this and that. Doc Rivers is fugazi. Doc Rivers, the reason why the Clipper is this and that and whatever and this and that in the third. And he said in the clutch, it'll be the exact same story. And y'all seen during the regular season without Doc Rivers, with Ty Lue there, new coaching staff, with Chauncey Billups, you're seeing the same problems within closing. So what did I tell y'all? Remember when I told y'all? Yes, Doc Rivers, we understand. You go to the history, you bring up this situation, and this situation. It's not the same situation with the Clippers, with this team with Kawhi and PG. It's not the same thing. Y'all could bring up all his mishaps in his career and act like, oh, it's him. We have to fire him. As if that's the same situation. We have to look at the year. What just transpired? This man made bare adjustments versus Jokic and them. Bare adjustments. Oh, it's not working. Let me put Marcus Morris at the 5. Oh, it's not working. Let me put JaMychal at the 5. Oh, it's not working. Let me put Harrell at the 5. Oh, it's not working. Let me bring in Reggie Jackson. The man did bare adjustments even in one quarter. Tried everything and nothing worked because it wasn't the adjustments. It wasn't the problem. It was the chemistry and the communication and the actual players themselves. That's what the problem was. So Doc Rivers to blame for that when these men were looking mentally frail in the bubble? No. Pandemic P, but he's supposed to be blamed for that? No. And that's what I was trying to tell people. Like, he was a scapegoat. And when I look at it from that perspective, that's why you can see him coming all the way to 76ers. You know what I mean? Coming to the East. And then what happens? Ben Simmons is now played like Scottie Pippen, which is what his role is supposed to be. You ball handle coming up at times, transition, etc. You rarely shoot. You just come down and just, that's why you see him averaging whatever, it's 15, whatever. That's like Scottie. You're not an offensive force. You just run down the hill, be athletic with it, all paint domination at times whenever the situation opens up. You know what I'm saying? But you facilitate. And a lot of the times you facilitate, but the ball's not in your hand. Just like you see, you facilitate, but then go to Jordan in the post. That's what you're doing. Embiid is the Jordan in the post. Or sometimes it's Tobias is now the Jordan in the post. That's what their usage is. He's actually playing a defensive-minded Scottie role where I'm going to be the defensive player and I'm going to pad everything. That's his focal point. That's his actual role on the team. Lock up defensively, you ball handle and initiate the offense, but it goes through Embiid, it goes through Tobias. None of this, it goes through me, it goes through Ben Simmons, and all I'm doing is handoffs. All I'm doing is trying to get the shooters. I'm trying to do this. And they run low screens for me, and I'm trying to attack, and I'm trying to score. And I have the ball in my hand majority of the times. And then now Embiid has to be at the three-point line a lot of the times, and all of that type of stuff. Because Embiid has averaged 28 before, so he's averaging 30 now. It's only 2 points away from his main that he did before, so it's not like Embiid changed his game. The efficiency, all of that's increasing because of the usage. Because he's actually in spots where he's predominantly dominant in those spots. He's at those most of the time. He's at three-point line here and there, but he had to be that often because Ben Simmons was ball handling and controlling the offense. He was the usage guy. Because under Brett Brown, that was the offense that was dictated. He completely changed the offense to where every man is in their strengths. Tobias is in his strengths. He's not just in the corner chilling. Tobias is in his strength. Go get in the post, mid-post, high-post touches. He's looking like Melo. That's always been Tobias's game, a Melo type of game since he was in Orlando. He was basically like a poor man's Melo. That's what he was. Now he's in. You see him looking like Melo, New York Melo. I could spot up here. I could, but then I get in a post. That's what Tobias is doing. That's why you're seeing it looks like his Clippers' best season. And not only that, he actually is the all-star of the team. It's not Ben. Ben is crucial in terms of defense and whatever, but he's more so of a role player in this offense. The main two stars, the main two creators have the ball and they create, which is Embiid and Tobias. And there's a reason for that. Doc is there doing that. A hooper. Knows which hooper gets the ball. Not Brett Brown doing all these, listening to media. Ben Simmons is this, Ben Simmons is that. He's that guy. He's the LeBron. Give him the ball. Let him control everything. Cap. You can't shoot, fam. You can't shoot. Play off the ball. Be in the rebound. Be on the block. Space out. Be at the free throw line. Move. Like, that's what's supposed to happen. And even then, is working down the playoffs. I mean, without the playoffs, but when the playoffs come, now that he's in the corner or he's at the blow block, I could double. There's other things you could do because he can't shoot. But anyways, the regular season, they're thriving because the guys are in their strengths. Guys are in their strengths. That's why you're seeing Danny shoot his best. Guys are in their strengths. You're going to your most dominant guys from there first and everything else second. And that's Doc Rivers, reading and reacting. Is he now? He could, potential could be coach of the year. Is now what? So Doc Rivers is still a weak coach? Doc Rivers is still the reason? Come on now. Y'all owe him an apology. Not even a year later. The bubble was what? September-ish? Not even a year later and you're seeing complete different results. Come on now. I told y'all it was never him. That's why you come here for that IQ. That's what IQ. When TRU talks, you listen, man. Doc was not the problem. Come on now. Scapegoat. I know a scapegoat. I know one when I see one. And I call it out and I debunk it. All of this offense, all of this, thriving with the Sixers, a lot of it is due to Doc putting mans in right positions. Using IQ. You play here. You do this. You do that. Ben Simmons is a Scotty. That's what he is. A Scotty. He's literally identical. That's what he is. He's a Scotty. Scotty at least will shoot a 1-2 more than him, but still, Scotty don't shoot. His play style, he's literally a Scotty. That's exactly what Ben Simmons is. A bit taller Scotty, because Scotty was 6'7", 6'8". He's 6'10", Ben Simmons. He's a bit taller Scotty. That's exactly what he is. So this hoopla of he needs to be this and be this and be that, like that's cap. That's cap. That's cap. You get what I'm saying? I guess why that's why they think Ben Simmons and Embiid can work. That's in the old era, yes. But not only that, and it probably could still maybe work if you played him like a Scotty. Not just everything goes through me and I'm doing handoffs with trying to get the shooters and I'm trying to pick and roll and no. You bring up the ball, you attack if you have it. If not, dime the shooter, whoever. If not, give it to Jordan and move. And do your back cuts and play, that's how you move. Give it to Embiid and move. That's what you need to do. And lock up defensively and kill in transition. That's what you do. You know what I'm saying? And I rate Doc for recognizing that because, Doc is old school. He's a hooper, so he knows what it is. Hoopers know. At the end of the day, you can never tell any hooper different. Hoopers think alike. Hoopers know who's the hooper. They know who's the creator. They know who's the guy. Who's the guy they know. Skill. Skill is everything. Skill over everything. Buckets over everything. You know what I'm saying? So, you gotta change that energy. You got to Doc and apologize. A lot of y'all owe him an apology. That's what y'all need to do. My bad, Doc. My bad. When you tell the doctor when he's right. No, this is what's hurting. No. My bad, Doc. You got it. That's why you get paid. That's what y'all need to do to Doc. That's what y'all need to do.